sometimes I wake up in the morning, I am me, inquiry, back to back. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a long day. Because I'm not already out of bed, and many movements take place like this. And a few times something in me felt, let's just let the personality do what it does. And there was a releasing in that. And it was not the satisfaction, okay, I get to be diluted again. It was just a relaxation of this hard mind activity. And even sometimes as I would let thoughts and I would leave the inquiry aside, sometimes space would happen.
Yes. Sometimes there's a misunderstanding about this inquiry, and I don't like to, it keeps you inquiry like it is a kind of, monument or something like this we have to climb. It really just means just looking. It's all it means, just to check it out, to check out what is happening, and to see if that is a fact or not. If it's very simple, because somehow when I hear people speak about inquiry, I wouldn't want to practice it. It's scary. I say, oh my God, I'm getting a headache as well.
This is what's going on with. Yes, same. And you said yesterday, using words of some Ghanis becoming Bhaktis, or I don't mind really about the words, but it was a bit expressing what is going on, because I don't know if it's an international symbol, the white flag for surrender. Yes, so sometimes the mental, rational or inquiry goes like this, and then I just love you.
I think perhaps I am the ideal person to share inquiry with you, because I'm not really mental at all. I don't feel in my own mind.
Also.
It's true, no? Yeah. Because I can recognize when you go mental with it, and see that it's not this, it's not quite like this, it's not quite. Maybe we can have another attempt at just looking at what we are speaking about in the simplest language or way. So forget the term inquiry for a moment, you see. This is what I would say. The simple point about all of this is all sentient beings, all human beings, let's keep it in the species. All of them think, all are thinking, and all get conditioned. In the same way, I say that all the creatures, all the beings in the ocean are wet. Then all the beings in manifestation get conditioned. We have conditioning. What it means, conditioning, somehow, is a kind of schooling in which you build up some belief system, some ideas about who you are, which is sometimes assisted by our parents, society, friends, culture, religion. All of these things, they have an influence. And whether we like it or not, it pours in, it gets drawn in, intentionally or not intentionally, it comes, you see. And a sense of who we are is formed out of this. But it's not fixed, although we think it's fixed. It's like a constantly changing self-portrait. And it's shaped by moods. If you feel like this one time, then perhaps your story will be different. Another day you're feeling, and the story will be told differently. So it's not a rigid, fixed thing. But generally, the flavor, the seasoning of conditioning is active here. So quite often we're living really in the idea of who we think we are, in the image that we think we are or trying to convey. So all of these things, if you then say that are you perceiving life, things, objects, people as they are, or as you perceive them to be? This is one of the questions. So let's not talk about inquiry, nothing spiritual. We're just talking, okay? So we have a sense that we have a good objective view about life, and we're trying to convince each other that our view is really sharp. But it comes into play very easy that it's touched by some conditioning, some prejudice, all of these things are operating inside our minds. No? Why not just leave it? After all, each one is different. Why not just leave it like that? All of it is based upon the feeling, I am this body. I am this body. First, when this body was in infant stage, you did not feel that you are this body. I was given the example last time, no? That when you are trying, a time when you were trying to hold something and you couldn't quite get it. If you notice, you didn't feel that I am this body. It felt awkward. Your wish is quite clean, but the ability is not, and you didn't feel like this. But gradually something grew into the skill of moving with this mechanism, and also we're associated, helped, assisted, encouraged to identify with this body. If you have a male body, you're called a boy, and you're given blue things. And if you have a female body, you're called a girl, and you're generally dressed in pink or whatever it is. And it starts there. We build up all the things. This is what boys do, that girls don't do this. And that's very girly. And we pick up all this stuff. So we have a sense of ourselves that, I am this. And you can speak very confidently, and sometimes further even arrogantly, and full of pride about who you think you are, like this. And most people go through life like that. And so deeply rooted is this feeling that I am this body. So therefore, as soon as the feeling I becomes this body, because there's a natural feeling in us, just a feeling of existence. That's the basic constitutional feeling. I am. That's the first knowledge we have. The taste of existence. I am. Before I am a girl, I'm a boy. I am. That's the cleanest, purest knowledge that exists inside us. But soon that I am, which is not an object, it is not the body, somehow develops an association with the body in which it is functioning. And the body is necessary for this I am feeling to enjoy or to taste experiencing. And that with the breath, which supplies the energy for movement and activity in the body, the sense I am this body gels, and we hold this identity, I am this particular body. And when this feeling I am this particular body is present, then there's a you, meaning different from I in this, there's a you in that. So first there must be the feeling I am this, and then you are that. And then when I perceive you as other, then somehow the soup thickens. And there can be attraction, repulsion. And the measurement of the differences in our expression, in our forms. You're white, I'm black. You're a woman, I'm a man. All these things begin to somehow, they're like little, another seasoning come in. Why is it important to look into these things? Because the feeling I am this body is at the root, not only of pleasure in this body, but of brutality, of great evil also, of all the wars and separation, all the things that come is based upon this feeling I am this body. Arrogance is based, I am this body. Fascism is based, I am this body. I don't want to hear about the changeful, because everyone has their own package. But that which witnesses the changeful and is not lost in what is seen. What can that be? Where is it? Is it personal?